Give my time to pull up. I'm gonna put mine over here this time, so I know now to mute it.
We're gonna give you a job though. You gonna have to read the live chat at the end.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
All right, we're live now. Go ahead, JT. I'll let you bring it in.
Yeah, you click that for me, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Check in, everybody. Just waiting for YouTube to send out post notifications, just like always. We're actually live on Mike's channel. If you're not following him, go follow Appliance Bootcamp. I'm here with Mr. John from Detroit, man. I'm gonna have you introduce yourself to people if you don't mind.
Yep, my name is John Rumbley. I'm from Detroit. I'm here for the Appliance Bootcamp.
Cool. So
yeah, tell them your YouTube your name in the chat so they know.
Oh, I'm 89 Dr. Funk.
There you go. All right. So what we're going to talk to you today about? We're going to talk to you about why you need to use a merchant processing account, something like a Square, to actually process your invoices as a service company. A lot of times, people these days they still want to use paper invoices, or they want to use something other than Square or another merchant account to actually receive money. When you start using stuff like Square and other merchant accounts to actually get your money, what that gives you a credit profile. They start to look at your business, and they'll start to look and see how much money you're bringing in on a monthly basis. And what happened after a while, usually after maybe a year or so, they have a good profile on you, how much money your company is generating, and you'll wake up one morning and guess what happened? You have them send you an email and say, "Hey, we got $10,000 for you. We got $15,000 for you. Right now, we might be just taking 1% from your every time you process a credit card through our services. But for an extra 2%, we give you this $10,000 or $15,000 to for you to actually start as a processing fee for us to bring money into your account." So this is a good way for you to actually get extra money to get funding and not have to actually go to the bank and borrow money. And there's money that you're going to be bringing in anyway. They're just giving it to you up front, kind of like you're doing a factoring of your actual receivables. So that's why I always tell people, I'm totally paperless. I don't have any more paper invoices anymore. I want Square to actually look at everything that I'm bringing into my company. And when I do that, I know after a while they're going to send me some money with me because I have actual subs that's actually going out doing the work and they're actually receiving the money on my behalf. It's also like I'm getting the money for free because I know those subs are the ones that are going to have to pay it back. I'm just, and Square going to be crazy enough to give me $15,000 loan on services I haven't rendered yet. I'm going to take it and put that 15,000 someplace else, and I'm going to let my subs actually go out and pay Square back. So that's why I wanted to kind of come to you tonight and just let you know. Once you start your appliance business, once you leave the appliance boot camp, you start your appliance business. Go ahead, sign up with Square, sign up with it under your business name, and let them actually start building your business profile. Same thing too with if you're going to be using it as PayPal and stuff like that. I'll do it under my business name and let PayPal actually start to build me up a profile of my business of how much receivables I got coming in. Also, now I'm starting to hear that even QuickBooks, if you do QuickBook online, and they actually start to look at how much money you're processing through your business on a monthly basis, they're starting to do the same thing. So I normally have QuickBooks standalone on my laptop, but I'm going to actually move that online now so I can get the same thing. And like I say, to go get money from the bank, it could cost you it could be a lot of loops you have to jump through. But with the merchant account, they just send you money all the time because they see how much money is coming through your business, and they know they're gonna get that money back, and they just want to charge you a little higher percentage. And it's not even to me. I don't even look at that as if I'm getting a loan. I'm just getting a little bit of money up front, and because I'm not the one who's out there actually doing the work, my subs are doing the work. I look at it almost like I'm getting that money for free.
So it's a loan you don't gotta pay back.
You paying it back, but it's not me writing a check out of my account every time. Because every time we go, say like we go to somebody's house and we bill them $100. Square might have charged maybe 50 cent and previously to actually process that work order. Now that they gave me $1,000 loan, I'll say they'll say now instead of charging us 50 cent to process the credit card, now they'll charge us $2 to process the credit card until they get their money back. And then once they get their money back, they'll go back to the 50 cent. Most of the time, when you before you can even pay it, by the time you bought maybe $1,000 from paying them back, if they gave you 15,000, and by the time you get to 1,000 paying them back, they'll come back and say, "Hey, we got 25,000 for you now," and they just keep pushing it out there. So,
So you can really grow your business off of it.
yeah, you can. You can really grow your business off of it. You can do a lot of things off of it. You know, you can. What I'm looking at, be honest, what I'm looking at right now, I might even buy. I might even buy a commercial building off of it. Uh,
Square.
yeah, off of Square. I might whatchamacall. They want to give me front. I'm at the point now. I think it's maybe 55,000. They want to front me for whatchamacall for my if I want to take a loan.
Hold on, Mike. I want to pause here. Appreciate all 18 people that's here. Hit that thumbs up button. Comment where you're watching this from. What we're talking about here is just basically, I consider it how you can double dip and you're making money, not just off of processing the payment, which is something that you have to do anyway. So you're making money for the services or the product that you render the customer, but also just by processing that payment, utilizing something called Square, which anybody can get. You can also build up credibility with them, your business credit with them, and they'll start offering you loans. And then the way the loan is paid back is not in the traditional sense where every month you got to give them whatever the minimum due is. You just continue to operate your business as usual, and they just take a slightly higher percentage. Like what did you say, Mike? What's the percentage before you take the loan?
I don't have the exact percentage right in front of me, but just say like if they taking a half a percent right now, they might take 2%, and
Okay.
they use that to actually pay it back. And what they do, they look at how much money you're generating through your company and how many receivables you got and how many times you swiping per day, and they know about the time frame. Usually it's about they usually look at it within a year of you less of you being able to pay them back, and they know they can pay you can pay them back in that time frame. But they've been looking at all your invoices coming through. They even the ones that you do is we do ones with people paying us cash or paying us by a check. We still run that through Square also. And they see all of that, so they know everything you have.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. We're live streaming this on my channel. Where's Mike's channel? If you're not following Mike, follow Appliance Bootcamp on YouTube as well. If you just not checking in, this is Mr. John from Detroit, 89 Dr. Funk. We see him in the live chat all the time, but he's here for Appliance Bootcamp. So if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. Another thing too, Mike, that I want you to emphasize on is you don't have to go out and apply for these loans, if I'm understanding that correctly. Like they offer it to you, or do you have to go in?
No, you have to apply.
They just offer it to you.
They offer it to you every day. It's kind of like like you say like you go someplace, you go to Amazon and you start looking for something, but you don't buy it.
Mhm.
And every time you turn around, you go on Facebook, you see it, you see it pop up. Um, we want to close this.
No, I was trying to see your chat.
Oh, we're right here. Okay.
Yep.
All right. If you go to like look at something on Amazon, if you go on Amazon, what happen if you start searching for a product and you don't buy it, those cookies kind of follow you.
Mhm.
Well, Square they will do the same thing. PayPal do the same thing. If you don't take their loan, every time you open up your email, every time you do something, they're popping up say, hey, click here and get this $10,000. Click here and get this $50,000.
Approximately, do you know how long you've been using Square? Because what I'm trying to put in perspective is for the benefit of those people that just tuned in on Mike's channel. Shout out to all 12 people that's here. Hit that thumbs up button. Shout out to all 33 people that's watching on the JT Hustles channel. You saying that now you got to the point where you can invest in a commercial real estate just off of your transaction.
Yeah. We've been using Square. I've been doing Square now, maybe over 8 years or more. 8 years or more. But we at the point now, like I say, I can get like $55,000 off of them. And the commercial building that I'm looking at is not for like it's like I can get it for like 30. If I get it for 30 and I put 20 into it, um, it's totally paid off.
So in theory, and you know, and you can emphasize, you can just jump in if you want to, John.
Okay.
Somebody can start a business, run it for several years, and that business could basically finance a real estate investment.
Oh yeah.
Just off the square credit that they'll give you.
Square credit is what they'll give you. And I think what they normally say is maybe 9 months of you being in business and you actually what you call running credit through there. They can then actually get a kind of a profile. But what they'll do, like I say, it'll just pop up in your emails, and every time you open up Square, it'll tell me, hey man, I got this 55,000 for you. Just click and take it.
It sounds like it kind of reminds me of Cabbage model. Because I used to sell on Amazon FBA, and I used to borrow money from Cabbage, and I borrow money from Cabbage, and I would repay it real quick, and it'll keep upping my limit over a period of time.
Right.
The only problem with Cabbage though is the interest rates is just sky high.
Sky high. Okay.
Yeah.
What did it? You had to pay it back physically? They paid it when you got more invoices in.
What they did it was on you. You could do it monthly, or you could pay it up front. It's up to you how you want to do it.
You had to write them a check, or
no, you just do it from your computer on the account.
Okay.
That transfer funds.
Oh, so you had to you had to physically transfer it from your account. Okay. Yeah.
So are you saying with Square, like, let's say you process 100 transactions this month, but next month it's a slow month and you only process 1 transaction, they only going to take payment that one time a month, or are you saying like every month you gotta at least pay them something? Or they just take it out of every transaction?
Well, they're gonna look at how much money you actually running through and look at how much you actually are getting. So what happened, and if you say, for instance, they say from what you currently have, if they think you're supposed to be able to pay from your invoices, you should be able to pay them $300 a week. All right. So if you get to a point where you couldn't pay them that $300 a week, something happened to your business, or you try to get off the hook and say, okay, I'm gonna start using Square and I'm gonna move over to PayPal and run the money. Yeah, they coming after you. Yeah, you ain't gonna walk away with the money. They're gonna nobody gonna let you off the hook with that. They're gonna come after you. But like I said,
that's for the person, you know who you are.
Yeah, because it's gonna be somebody trying to do it. Nah, they're gonna come after you. But like I say, with me, because majority of my credit card processing, I'm not out there processing it. It's coming through the actual subs who actually running the service calls for me. They're the ones out there in the field getting it processed. All I'm doing is just when the money come in my accounts, I'm just running it through my little 5, taking my percentages and running it through my little 5 banking accounts. So that's what I do that with. So if Square take their little 2%, kind of same thing with the home warranty companies. The home warranty companies, they do the same thing, where they say, okay, we'll pay you within 30 days, or we'll pay you within. You give us a 2% discount, we'll pay you within 5 days, or we'll pay you within 3 days. Square do the same thing. They just say, hey, we were taking 0.5%, if we take another 2%, we'll give you this money up front. And you know your business. If your business is stable, and Square know your business because they see it. Because you processing work orders all the time. They know when the peak season hits. Because a lot of times, like now, they're trying now to actually get me to take loans, because they know the peak season for me is coming, and they look at my track record throughout the years and say, this is the time he makes a lot of transactions coming through. We want to go ahead and get this in front of him.
That data is a powerful beast.
Yeah. And that's why they're killing a lot of the banks, I think. Because my bank right down the street, they closing. One of the banks I used to go to, they're closing down. I think it might be because of people like Square, PayPal, and all of them who are stepping into the small business owners, and they're filling in that gap where now you're not filling anything out. Just a click away, you got all the funds you need. And like I say, if they're crazy enough to loan me cash on services, that's something that's not nothing tangible. That's something that they believe I'm going to do. Tangible services. I'm going to take that cash and turn it into something tangible. I'm going to go buy a commercial building, outfit it, and this is my plan. Buy that. I was going to take my cash, buy the commercial building, outfit it. Then I'll open up the appliance boot camp again, and we'll open it up for maybe all the way up until May. And we'll have enough slots to have enough spaces in that once we open it, we selling out within how long now? A couple of hours.
Yeah.
So now if we got enough spaces to accommodate everybody, and we open it back up, within 2 or 3 days, I should have enough money come back through to totally wipe out their debt, and I have a totally paid business, paid commercial building. Yeah, commercial building, and have enough to outfit it and everything by the time the next classes come out. So that's the way I'm looking at doing it.
Cool. Anything else you have before we get into the chat?
Dr. Funk.
Oh no, I don't got
You got
nothing.
social media? You got anybody to follow you on?
Oh no, I'm good.
You follow 89 Dr. Funk on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, on YouTube.
You want to do us first, Mike? How you want to do it?
Yeah, I ain't got but a couple of them follow me. Okay, we got Dale Scott checking in from Detroit. This sounds amazing. Look forward to this. Yeah, we got Dr. 89 Funk. He's from Detroit too. We always getting people from Detroit. So Detroit is a place that I'm gonna have to go visit. Are you packed yet? That's Ann from the LBC. Hey, how you doing? This info is so important. Thank you for being so generous with the nuggets you share. You are appreciated. Lewis Jr. from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You've seen a lot of the YouTube personalities and stuff who actually are really expanding their businesses really fast. That's probably a lot what they're doing, because everybody now is actually pushing products and stuff, and they're actually getting that profile. And like I said, they coming down. It used to be $10,000, $5,000, but now they come $50,000, $60,000, and probably more for them. And they have a lot more. They probably have I know them. They have a lot more subscribers, and they're moving a lot more of what we call that Wi-Fi bread now. They're probably getting them maybe $100,000 up front, and then with them, they got 40, 50,000 subscribers. They gonna make an offer. It ain't long before they got that money paid, and they doubling and tripling it.
I'm gonna have Mr. John real
Yeah.
You can scroll to the top.
Yes, sir.
And you can jump around, and any questions we have. If you got any questions down, put it in the live chat. We'll get you an answer live. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Go ahead, Mr. John.
Okay.
Whatever you want to read.
Yep. Queen Timsia. I'm sorry if I'm messing if I mess you guys' name up, please don't beat me up.
You can't butcher it no more than I do.
So Queen, hey, hello Queen. Transparent, what's up? Queen, hey, what's up? Mr. Opinion, peace brothers. Queen, great live. Diamond's life, fellas, what's shaking?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Yep. Casanova Q. What kind of account is it? I must have missed it. Square account.
Just Square account. Any type of merchant account you wanna run your online through there. And this is a lot of restaurants and stuff too. They do the same thing. Matter of fact, one of my buddies, like I said, he owns some franchises, and he went in a partnership with another company to actually build another restaurant. And that was one of the bargaining chips. Who POS system they're going to run the credit cards through? Because whoever they run in the POS system through, they're getting that credit profile, and whenever they need to get extra money, they can pull it out. So that's one of the bargaining chips. Now, hey, we're gonna process it through my POS. So.
Yeah. Okay. Casanova Q. She was just responding. Queen, live from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Working every day. Kansas City. King Monet. Little Rock, Arkansas, 501. Casanova. Oh, okay. I didn't know they did that. I like the cash, but cash in advance is clutch. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, no doubt. Casanova Q, 100. Casanova, okay, cool. Casanova.
Shout out to everybody here. If you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. Comment where you're watching this from.
Yep. Sean Linear, soaking up the knowledge from Miami.
Shout out to Miami.
Yep. Casanova, perfect for roadside. Yep, sure. Yep,
Yeah.
Perfect for roadside, most definitely. That jumped a little bit. Mellow Cellar, Griffin, Georgia.
Look, is it?
Yeah, right. Queen learns something new every day. Montel, McLaurin, Your content has so much value. I respect what you're doing, my brothers.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, word up. Queen, how to get into Square?
Say that again. How you get it?
Yeah, how do you get to it? It's free, isn't it?
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's a free app. Yeah, free app that you download.
Yep.
And they'll mail you the little it's different things, but
yeah,
you can plug it into your phone, or if you got a commercial building, they got a bigger one that you could have like a register almost, or things like that.
Yep, seen those before. Yep. Sam Zero, respect fam. Yep, what's up, man? Denise Hicks, Square and PayPal is a ripoff. Okay.
Comment below how is it a ripoff?
Yeah. Denise, could you clarify? Could you explain how is it a ripoff? Queen.
Or where else can you go and just do your business as usual and not have to apply for $55,000 in Mike's case, and somebody will just come offer you $55,000 low interest loan. So if it's a ripoff, like what is the alternative? Like where can you just do business as usual and get offered $55,000 low interest loan to buy commercial property?
Yeah, and with this, with the building that I'm going to buy, this is one that's going to require work. So you can't go to the bank and get it because the bank not going to loan money on something you got to renovate. They want it to be totally completed. So I could take that. This is what I could do. I could actually take that, take the Square money, go buy the property. I have enough cash to pay cash for the property, have enough cash to actually renovate it. Then once I renovate it, now the property is going to be worth maybe 80 to 120, 150,000. I can go to the bank then, and if I wanted to, and refinance it, pull all that money out and pay Square back all their money there, and it ain't cost me anything. And like I say, because now business has changed now. We're into what this thing we call Wi-Fi now. So Wi-Fi now is not like the ordinary business. It used to be you had to have, you needed to have a physical location, and to have a website was something that was okay. It wasn't something you needed to have. It was just something, a compliment to go, and it was just mainly just to have just so people to go figure out some stuff about you. It wasn't really anything. But now it has reversed. Now the the physical website and stuff used to be cheap, and they weren't making no money off of it. Now it has reversed. Now you need to have a website and be making money online. And if you got a physical location, that's just something good to have. Only reason we have a physical location, the physical location really is not really so much to do the business in, but it's more to validate what we're selling online. So you want to sell more online, but in order to sell more to my product online, I need to have a physical location for you all to come to put your hands on, to actually validate more of what I'm teaching, so I can start pushing more people online. So that's why you see me now. I'm pushing more money into being online, buying better cameras, because what's going to happen as time goes on, I'm going to start pushing more of the stuff online. The physical location, I can only get 20 people in to a physical location. I can get 1 million people in online. So that's what I'm saying. If I can get 1 million people in online, if I go to the bank don't understand when I'm telling them I'm selling courses online. They're not gonna understand that. If I say, hey, I need to expand because I need to build out a YouTube studio, I need to buy good cameras and stuff. The bank is they never done anything like that, and it's not gonna match up to the matrix, so they're not gonna want to invest in it. But Square and PayPal and them, they know it. They say, hey, I'm seeing what this guy is selling. I'm seeing the amount of money that's coming in every time, this amount this season in his business, and he's still growing. I want to get out in front of him, and I want to beat Wells Fargo and Bank of America to the punch. And I'm gonna make it easy for him to do business with me. And I'm gonna follow him around like a crackhead, telling him he better take my money. Wells Fargo and them, you gotta get there and go there and beg and plead with them. They're gonna want you to fill out all these forms. They're gonna want you to. Sometimes they're gonna want you to bring your grandma and big mama, right, all them in there and sign up. Whereas Square and PayPal, they just saying, nah, we know this cat bringing money in. Because we get the money before he does, and we can pull ours off top like the government does. And the other thing too that they do, because if I take the money from them, they actually then is not it doesn't come in as income as me. It is now because if I take money from them before they pay it to me, is actually a expense because they pre-loaned it. Now I'm paying it back to them. So now it's not even income. I don't pay no taxes on it. So it's not a rip-off if you know what you're doing with it. It becomes a very powerful tool if you have a plan to do something with the money. Now, if I'm going to just take the money and go buy me a Corvette with it and go and something like that, no. But if I'm going to go take that money and say, okay, if I take this money now, and say, okay, if I take this money, go buy this building, outfit it. So now I can only get 10 people, but now I can get 20 or 30 people in here for $850. I don't triple what this thing does. And not only that, now instead of me doing one per month, now I have the facilities where I can maybe do 2 or 3 of these per month. And so that's why I don't think it's a ripoff. I think it actually just will change the game.
Cool. You got a couple more on yours, Mike, and then we'll jump back on mine.
Okay. All right. Here we go. JW044 is online ABC still available? Yes, it is. And is it still $850? I don't think it never was $850.
It never was.
Yeah, it's $1,000. Yeah. And he's from Paris, Texas. I'm ready to quit my job ASAP. I want to dive right straight in. Yeah. That's what a lot of people say. Like I said, a lot of people. I think people now starting to be more straight up and upfront with how they get a lot of funding now, and they're starting to tell people. But we've been doing this right. This is not new. This is something us entrepreneurs, small business owners, we've been doing this for years and years. So you see small business owners having a lot of cash. A lot of times it was coming from the squares and them just dumping money in your pocket. And you got them. You not only are you getting $30,000 up front that you got to put in your pocket, you still got cash flow coming in from what people are still running invoices. You got that coming in. So it was win-win to me. It was win-win. It might cost me maybe $2,000. I think when they looked at it, for me to get to $55,000, it's going to cost me about maybe $4,000 or $5,000 to get 55. But 55 right now in my pocket, I don't have to hit my pocket, and I'm going to buy this building for little or nothing in an opportunity zone. That's another thing too. I'm going to buy the building in an opportunity zone. So not buying an opportunity zone, not only am I going to move Appliance Boot Camp there, but I'm also going to move Sneed RH there. I'm going to have a little desk that says Sneed Electrical Appliance. All my businesses are going into that opportunity zones. And whenever you move a business in the opportunity zone, I'm there for 10 years. I don't pay no taxes on it. So, yeah. So all of that stuff, going to be able to take advantage of it. And I don't have to come out my pocket for anything.
Where we leave off over here?
Okay. Queen, thanks for all the jewels you guys give us.
Appreciate you for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
You haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button, please.
Yep. Denise Hicks, use your own account. I think that's a conversation.
Yeah.
Denise, it's not crazy. You deserve it. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
Casey Wynn, I tuned in late, but I'm hyped to check out the replay. Thanks for the game, fellas.
Okay.
Yep, appreciate it. Bad boy jump. Okay, D Johnson, what would it take to hire someone to fix the appliance work provided by the third-party warranty company as far as taxes are concerned? I'm trying to get the money to get to you, Mike.
Okay.
Can we read it one more time?
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay. Yeah. What would it take to hire someone to fix the appliance work provided by the third-party warranty company as far as taxes is concerned? I'm trying to get the money to you, Mike.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I guess they're mainly talking about maybe hiring a technician to actually do the work instead of themselves going out finding a technician. That right there, like I was telling some people who was earlier today who's coming to the appliance boot camp, that is a totally different skill set that you will need if you're going to start hiring people. When you start hiring people, it's no longer you worrying about how to fix appliances. It's about you writing policies and procedures to actually manage people. So that right there is a totally different skill set to what I'm teaching in the appliance boot camp. Appliance boot camp, I'm actually teaching it for people who doesn't want to actually be an actual business owner, but just want to generate some cash and being self-employed. That's where I'm teaching this from. To actually teach it from an actual business owner, that's something totally different, and it's a totally different skill set. And if you want to learn that, like I recommend everybody else, once you get into the appliance field and you realize this is where you want to be at, you need to come join USA and come to our national seminars. And you need to come there and go to the business section and have those guys there teach you the actual business, because that business side is a totally different game altogether.
Okay, cool. Sean Linear, Mike, what ventures have you invested in previously with the Square loan?
Well, oh God knows. just about everything I've done with Square loan. At some, I guess you can say a lot of it. Just about everything I've done with some Square loans, because if they pop up and they're gonna give me $15,000 cash, I pulled up 15,000. I got it sitting in an account. I'm pretty sure some of that came from the houses. I'm positive. Some of the houses and stuff I bought, some of that money came from out of Square. Everything I do, a little bit of portion of money. And like I say, it's money that they just paying my money up front. So everything I do have came off of Square for something. It's just totally in together.
Okay. Edward Robinson, I love y'all brothers. Love you too, man. North Going Global, love the content, fellas. Appreciate you. Wow. Korg MC USA, sup from Boise. Okay. What's up? Al Young, what's up? Just made it to Smithfield.
Okay,
see you in the morning.
Yeah.
See you in the morning, man. Yeah. Anthony Lake, I just turned in with. Okay, hang on, let me start all over again.
Yeah.
I just turned in when the brother was talking about PayPal. Could you please explain what you were talking about?
Okay, what I'm talking about is using PayPal and Square and merchant accounts to actually process your work orders and invoices in your small business.
Primarily Square.
Yeah, primarily Square. That's what I use. I use Square. I use PayPal. Matter of fact, PayPal the same way. Matter of fact, I use PayPal for the appliance boot camp, and they already done sent me something about getting some money, because what's happened, they looking at the money that's coming in and the money that's sitting in the account, and they're saying, hey, I want a piece of it. So PayPal is doing the same thing.
Yep.
But I primarily use Square. I put Square on all my subs cell phones, and the Square comes back to my account. So all my subs every day, just think, I got 4 or 5 trucks out there all day, and everybody's swiping $600-700 a day. Square look at that, and they saying, hey, I'm only getting $100 out of it. Let me get $200 off of it. So they want their money. They want to get more out of it, and they know from over years of me doing it that I'm stable and that I'm good money. So they constantly want to keep feeding it to me.
Okay, cool. T1 Fitness, hello from Fresno, California. What's up?
Shout out to Cali.
Yeah.
I'm interested in getting into software engineering, but I don't know if my felony will limit my options.
I don't know either.
I don't know either.
I mean,
if you're looking for employment, I don't know. Unless you're gonna start your own business, then you got to worry about it.
Yeah. Marcus Muhammad Ali. See you all in the morning.
Okay.
All right. Anthony, thanks for your help.
All right, I think I talked to Anthony a little early. He's coming to the boot camp in the morning.
Oh, okay, cool. Dom Baba, Columbia, South Carolina.
Shout out to the Mid.
Yep.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yep. D-Ra, peace from Bama. Okay, yeah. Bama.
Alabama.
Yeah, Roll Tide. JWO44, Diamonds in the Rough.
Yeah.
Douglas Martin, hey guys, Fort Lauderdale in the house. What's up? Hope you guys down there safe. From the hurricane and all. Queen. That's what's up. BK from the Rockies. Hey, what's up, BK? Yeah. See you all over the joint. Like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the discussion.
Please do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Working every day. I also like Square from customer perspective, because when I do business with a merchant, each subsequent transaction automatically sends me my receipt, and convenient. Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
That's true. Yep.
And it keeps you from having, like I say, and it's real easy too. If I have to do a refund with Square or anything like that, it's real easy, easy to find the invoices and send refunds back. Like I say, we don't have to have any paper. So now, if the customer, if they pay with cash or they pay with a check, we can just email or text them their invoices.
Yep, D-Rod laughing at you, Mike. Yep, get it on Jonesy, Dallas, Texas. Yep. JW0044. I'm on both channels. I'm serious too.
Yeah, I see him.
Yep. Bob Grant Bob's World. Cool info. Thanks, brother.
Cool. Appreciate all 67 people that's watching.
Yep.
Hit that thumbs up button. Comment where you watching this from. Any questions you guys have about how you can double dip, utilize the square that's not already been answered, just put it in the live chat.
Yep. Don Baba, no longer working full time to avoid distractions, down to part-time work on my business more.
Cool.
Okay.
That's definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. 36 champion, Jarrell Washington, H-Town. Okay. Pastor Jack, hope you guys are doing okay. The hurricane is there. Man, I flew in. You didn't even know it was a hurricane.
Yeah.
It was all clear, sunny. Yeah, you didn't know it was a hurricane.
Remember,
man.
I told you people do stuff to get you emotionally moved, so it gets in your pocket. That's one of those moves. There's no hurricane, no rain. I was actually mad. I wanted some water for my grass, and the grass didn't get watered hardly.
Yeah, man, we flew in. I was like, wow, ain't no hurricane here. Okay, Pastor Jack, JT, I'm praying for you and the others. Hopefully the hurricane.
Thanks.
I think the prayers were answered, man.
Yeah.
Yep, Jamal are Orlando out here. Love what y'all doing here. Hustle, stay strong.
Thanks.
Yep. Diamond Life. Can y'all do a video on how to structure an investment group, LLC, bylaws, etc.? Oh, that's a lot.
The investment group bylaws, like I said, it took us a couple of months to go through, a couple of hours every time we met a week. So right now we're not interested. I'm not.
Hold on, that's not the right answer.
Right.
It went from 0 2 years ago to being able to invest $1 million today. So they're gonna get organized, and then if there's enough interest, we'll make something happen. That's what Mike made me say.
Yeah. Okay. And let me say this. Now we don't have $1 million cash, but we're gonna have hopefully we have the availability to get $1 million. To do our next deal. That's what we're working on right now. We got some things in the works where we might be able to get be qualified to get $1 million to do something. But yeah, if we got enough interest or people who wanting to do this investment group and the bylaws and stuff, JT and I'll sit down and we'll do something. That might be something we could take on the road, man. If you want to do that, because it doesn't have to have nowhere specific. That might be something we can just take on the road. And do that.
Yeah, y'all come to Detroit, man.
Yeah,
where you and your friends, family members, whoever y'all are, would like to come out and just have that event. So comment your city and state if you're interested in it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yep. Pastor Jack, East Oakland, California.
Okay.
Oaktown, what's up? Jamal, I'm currently self-employed, but looking to apply some of the lucrative moves y'all speaking on.
Yeah, start now. Start making sure you process everything you do. Every time you go to a customer house, process all your work orders and all your invoices through Square, so they can actually get a profile of how much money and stuff you're moving through your company. That's why I like to use the Square apps and use a merchant account, because not only do they look at your actual credit processes, they also look at how much cash that you're getting in checks. They know eventually those people who paying with cash and checks, eventually they're gonna switch over to a credit card at some point.
Cool. Shout out to everybody on Mike's channel. If you're not following Mike, follow Appliance Bootcamp on YouTube. Everybody over there, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button. Same with the people on the JT Hustle's channel. See 60 people watching, 42 likes. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button for us. Yep.
All right, salute the Jen. Salute back to your brother.
Hey, how you doing, Jen?
Shout out to you, Jen.
Yep.
What's up with the book, Jen?
Sagno Pockets. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Salute, gentlemen. You are all a blessing.
Thank you.
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
That's
Anything else on your side?
No, we just got BK. He's doing double dipping too. And William Carl. Is the cost still $850? Yeah, it's still $850 for the Appliance Bootcamp live. He want to know, with the online course, do you receive all the material that you receive in the classroom environment as far as the books and literature? We don't actually have actual books, no textbooks. They do get handouts, And yes, those if you online, you will see it. You don't actually receive it physically, but you actually see it online.
And it's printable, so
yeah,
you can log on and have it that way on your phone if you need it out on the call, or if you want to keep up with the paper, you can print it out.
Okay, I got one more guy. August C. I'm unemployed, single dad. What options do I have to join your education program? You can go online and actually take the online course, or you can come down here to the live course and join in.
Okay, D Johnson got a question. He's asking, where do I go get an LLC registration form? I'm trying to get to ABC Appliance Bootcamp. I would love to use the money from the third-party warranty to come to the Appliance Bootcamp.
Okay, let me address that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting that from a lot of people right now, where they're saying, okay.
Can I say something
real
quick before you get to that? So your local city office, wherever they deal with it, it might go by different names, but there's going to be a local office in your city, usually downtown, where all your important offices are. You go there and you tell them what kind of business you want, and they're going to tell you how much a business license costs in their area. You get your EIN from irs.gov for absolutely free. You can just search it in the search bar and get that. So then the cost varies, because I got LLCs in Maryland and in North Carolina, and the price is not the same. So I'm referring you to go down to your local city office, whoever deals with small businesses or businesses in your area. Tell them what kind of business you want to start, and they will tell you how much they charge in your area. EIN is free. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, and I think the North Carolina Secretary of State. So if you got a Secretary of State, usually they'll tell you how to do your EIN, not the EIN, but know how to do your LLC. Okay. Now the thing where he just said he thinking about using the money from the third party warranty to come to the ABC. A lot of people now is telling me they're thinking about doing stuff like that, putting the cart before the horse. How are you going to go repair stuff with a third party warranty when you haven't got trained yet? That's kind of putting the cart before the horse. You could probably go out and get a warranty or get a contract, but you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to fix anything. So you actually going to be just going out there taking somebody's money, and I don't recommend doing that. You want to come to the ABC first, or go someplace and get trained. Once you get trained, then you go out and start trying to offer your services. Don't go out and mislead companies and tell them that you can do something knowing that you can't do it. You haven't had any training or anything, just to collect some money. Don't do that. So I would recommend go to Dave Ramsey and fill out and listen to him so he can show you how to fill out a budget, a zero-sum budget. You got some money to do it. You don't have to come to the Appliance Bootcamp next month. We're not going anywhere. Just make it a plan. Say, I'm gonna be here in January. I'm gonna be here in February, and just start saving your money up then. If you save up $200 a month from now until the end of the year, you should have enough money to get here. You ain't got to do it all at one time. Just break it into small, workable amounts.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Angela Betts. Hey, how you doing, Angela? Hey. G-Man, peace, guys. Yeah, peace out to you.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So you're gonna end them now.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Until next time. So I'm a hustler, stay hustling. JT hustles. I'm gone.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Oh, my bad. You want to say?
Oh,